WJAR TV, Providence.
From Hollywood, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Suzanne Plachette and Nino the opera singing parrot. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Isn't that nice? Thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you. First of all, I want you to know I am Johnny Carson. I am not a rerun. I am a human being. Normally, what happens after you come back from a vacation, I tend to rush a little bit. And I'll tell you why I'm in a rather mixed-up mood tonight. I'll get to that later when I'm sitting at the desk. Every night for the past couple of weeks, you've probably been listening to Ed say, the following is an outstanding entertainment program. But saying it from my bedroom, I thought was going a little too far. Did you have a nice vacation? Did you have a good vacation?
Yes,
How
very
about you,
good.
Doc?
Great. Fantastic.
Picked up some new clothes, huh?
Yes.
Man is into lavender. Did you all do all... You... I'll tell you why I'm so silly a little bit later on. Sometime tonight, I hope. But when I go away on vacation, I have the problems everybody has. For example, I have somebody come in and feed my cat.
Right.
Chasen's comes in because the cat likes the chili, and they deliver. Not true at all. I had a bad vacation, to tell you the truth. I went on one of those package vacation deals to the Club Medfly. What they do for $200, they let you lie down on an orange grove, and a helicopter comes over and sprays you with methylene. It's really, you tourists really timed your vacation well. Where are you going from here, to Peru for the tsetse fly season? You know, what a coincidence. This year I was in the Mediterranean, and the flies were here. You know that we've had a big problem here in California with what they call the Mediterranean fruit fly. And it's no laughing matter. It is not. And they're having trouble eradicating. Personally, I think it ought to be easy to trap this fly. How bright can a fly be that leaves the Mediterranean to go to Barstow? I mean, come on, that's not thinking. But there is some good news and bad news. The good news is that California seems to be winning the war on wiping out the medfly. The bad news is millions of them are flying in for the funeral. I've been gone for 3 weeks. All the things that have happened, what have gone? They have riots in London. Israel bombed Lebanon. The IRA stepped up violence in Northern Ireland. Boy, I can't wait this week to do jokes on those hilarious subjects. I've been out of the country for 3 weeks. I got a lot of catching up to do. How's Fred Silverman doing? Something I don't know? Apparently, not apparently, we've had a change of presidents at the NBC network, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I was done. Did you know that?
Yes.
Uh-huh. The new president is a gentleman by the name of Grant Tinker. And today, I understand, Grant Tinker got a telegram saying, I hope you have more luck than I do, and it was signed Benny Sutter. Grant Tinker's first official duty... I'll get these out, don't worry. First official act as president of NBC was to cancel Sheriff Lobo again, just to make sure it wouldn't come back. You know, there's been a bad month for Fernando Valenzuela.
How bad was it?
He finally found a job, but it's in the post office. Do you know we may have a nationwide postal strike before tomorrow? They're not sure. And the Pentagon says they are planning to use military personnel to sort and deliver the mail if there's a postal strike. It's going to be a little different. What's going to happen? A sergeant stands in the middle of each state and yells, "Mail call!" Today, the Postal Department ordered all the employees to continue their regular
work routine.
What was I talking about?
Postal employees.
You know, I have a great idea. Reagan should force the ball players to deliver the mail and the postal workers to play baseball. It can improve services in both areas. Wouldn't it be funny if the strike is settled and the federal mediator makes the mistake of mailing the settlement to the union? Well, why not be funny? Have you been watching sports on television without baseball? They are getting desperate. Do you know what they're running now? Japanese baseball. How many of you have seen it on television? Absolutely. I watched one game. First game I saw was last night from Tokyo. It was the Tokyo Kamikazes was the team. And I tell you, when they put on a suicide play, they put on a suicide play. It is. I feel sorry for the sportscasters. Last night I watched Stu Nahan showing taped highlights of the Pawtucket beaver skinning finals. Well, what else is going on? Where's the president? Isn't the president up in Canada?
Yes.
President Reagan went to an economic summit in Canada, and I understand he went... Yeah. I understand he went without Nancy. Nancy did not have an economic summit outfit. Did you see about Gene Autry? Gene Autry's back in the saddle again. Yeah. He's a nice man. I was in London, and they're getting very excited over there because the royal wedding is, forget the date, July...
29th, next Tuesday.
That's right. I had the invitation. I forgot.
Yeah.
According to a London newspaper, Lady Diana, who's going to marry Prince Charles, is a distant relative of Humphrey Bogart. Yeah. They also found out that Princess Margaret was related to Edward G. Robinson. But with those two, you can see the family resemblance. That's why I'm not going to the wedding. Anyway, tonight... Okay. We're going to get this pulled together, and I'll explain my strange mood to you in a moment. We have Miss Suzanne Plachette with us tonight, and Dr. Robert Altman, whom probably you do not know, but I have been told by my staff, for sure, that Dr. Altman has a parrot who sings opera. And I said, that's my kind of guest. and so you get the high-class stuff here. So stay where you are, and we'll be back. Now, first of all, coming back, I'd like to welcome a new sponsor tonight, A Prix by Max Factor.
A most provocative fragrance.
Maybe your mother never told you. There's more to being a woman than minding your manners. I'm Jacqueline Smith, and being a woman means sometimes taking the first step first. There's a new fragrance that understands. A Prix. A Prix is a little unsettling, a little disturbing. A Prix is a most provocative fragrance. If Mama never told you, I'll tell you. Part of the art of being a woman is knowing when not to be too much of a lady. Épris by Max Factor.
Arby's presents beef and cheddar. Today, Stanley, we're going to build an incredible Arby's beef and cheddar sandwich.
Be right back, Ollie.
First, a scrumptious dressing. Piled high with Arby's roast beef, piping hot cheddar cheese sauce. Topped off with a toasted onion roll. Stanley, we're building a sandwich, not a house. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'll do that.
Share and share alike, Ollie.
Arby's.
America's roast beef.
Yes, sir.
Introducing something fresh and new from Planters. A whole family of snacks for you and your family. Try cheddary cheese balls and cheese curls.
Delicious.
Crunch into those crispy, corny corn chips. And don't forget Planters' twist on an old favorite, pretzel twists. Once you and your family get your hands on these scrumptious new snacks from Planters, you won't stop at a handful.
What's got this whole town jumping? There's only one gas station pumping gas. Starring Donald Sutherland, Susan Onspot, Sterling Hayden, and Peter Aykroyd. Gas, the comedy that pumps the fun into summer. Rated R.
Starts Friday at a theater or drive-in near you. Check newspaper for listings.
Thank you, Doctor. Welcome back.
I missed you.
Guys, the band. Okay.
Did you see that go by? I think we have a med fly here.
Was there a little fly
a
going
little
around?
med fly floating.
That is a serious problem out here. I guess they're getting the upper hand. I
Yes,
don't
they
know.
are. They're headed-
I had not heard about that till I got back.
Yeah.
Now, let me explain why I'm a little off center tonight. Came back from vacation Sunday night. This is today's Tuesday.
Right. Very good.
Today's Monday or Tuesday?
No, Tuesday.
Today's.
No one ever sees you on Monday.
That's right. Anyway, I ended up in Rome at the end of the vacation.
Right.
So I decided very wisely to make that trip all in one day back to Los Angeles.
Oh, that's a killer.
Now, have you ever flown to Rome to Los Angeles? Flew to New York, which is 9 hours. There was a 3-hour layover, and then I caught a plane to Los Angeles, which is 5 hours. So it was about 18 hours with a 10-hour time change.
Yeah.
So when I got home, it was like 7 in the morning body time.
Mm-hmm.
But my mind, it would be, what there? It would be
10 hours earlier, right?
No, 10 hours in Rome. It's 10 hours in Rome.
Well, 10 hours earlier than your time here.
That's right. So it was about very early there. And the body takes 2 or 3 days really to get adjusted to that. Now, when I came home, I hadn't slept for 25 hours, but I couldn't go to sleep, even though it was like 10 o'clock at night, because my body was saying, it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That was the whole problem.
Yeah.
And then I got a little, if you see, I got a little nick here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Apparently, I was shaving.
Were you
not too
talking?
difficult to work.
Were you talking when you were shaving?
I think so. And I nicked my neck.
And it became inflamed?
Became infected, and yesterday the doctor... I'm just trying to explain to my erratic behavior tonight. And the doctor now has me on antibiotics.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're real good. So if I'm a little crazy tonight, that is the reason.
I must congratulate you, because while I was on vacation, I was down in the southwest part of Florida, island hopping, and I was on a boat, and... man came running out. He says, your boss is in the paper.
I didn't know.
And made the citizenship of, is it Cooper?
Cooper, Iowa.
Cooper, Iowa.
Yes, they know
again,
that.
Did you hear that? Hey. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
How about the other people that you beat? Princess Grace, right? The Fonz.
Mickey Mouse, though.
Mickey Mouse. I mean, it was tough competition, and congratulations.
Really? Well, thank you very much.
I know it's a big honor for you, and
I
it's
will
wonderful.
serve to the best of my ability and try not to let the citizens of Cooper,
You
Iowa
are the
down.
51st citizen now.
That's right, because there are only 50 people there.
That's right.
But that's an honor.
Yeah.
Anyway, went to Wimbledon. How many of you saw Wimbledon? Fine. Okay. It was incredible. I'm not coming to the defense of John McEnroe, because he doesn't need me to speak for him. at all. He can speak pretty well for
Speaks very
himself.
well.
It wasn't as bad as some of the papers made it out. He had some bad manners on the court. He said a few things that you normally don't say, especially when you play tennis. You ever watch baseball, the things they do? They kick dirt on people, and hockey, they hit them with sticks. But in tennis, if you say, you know,
shucks,
you're the pitch or something, it's a brouhaha. Anyway, it was an incredible match, and he deserved to win it. And then we went to Rome. Now, you've been to Rome,
I've been to Rome, yes. I love
First
Rome.
time I've ever been to Rome.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I love Italy. It's kind of strange. The people do a lot of talking with the hands.
There's movement all the time. There's always something, traffic, everything's moving.
A lot of monuments in Rome. And I found out why, because Gore Vidal, who lives there part of the year, took us on a tour, which was wonderful. Did you ever go to the Roman Forum?
Yes.
And St. Peter's and the Pantheon. And he knows so much about history. But apparently, every Roman emperor who won a battle put up a statue to himself, even if the battle wasn't very important. And the next emperor had to put up a bigger one. And some of the emperors who weren't so hot started putting monuments up. So you have statues and monuments all over the country. Many people of not great historical significance. I have the feeling if you took all the monuments and statues off the country would rise in the air about 1,000 feet. And steps. Italy is one step. You're always walking up to something.
Going up something, yes.
If you go to the bathroom in your room, somebody says, you take the steps, you go up the steps, go down, take steps to your right, and then I'm going to bed. Fine, you go up the steps, steps all over Italy, and we had 2 strikes in Italy. Apparently, when they strike in Italy, they're very decent about it. They let you know the day before, and they let you know how long it's going to go. I don't know what purpose that serves.
Who was striking?
2 of the hotels. One of them was in Rome, and one was on the island of Capri. And the first day we got there was a notice that says, starting at midnight tonight, the employees of the hotel will be on strike. Very decent about it. So you get up the next day, and you have no place to have breakfast, and nobody comes to your room. But at midnight the next day, everybody's back at work. Now, I don't know how you negotiate with that, but apparently it's just to bug the management. So they all walk off the job for a day or 2. Then they come back the next day. We had that twice. I made a couple of notes here. What else we saw? Where is it? Can't find it. Can you read that? I am really dingy. Oh, did you ever been to Capri?
Yes, I love Capri.
Yeah. Did you walk up the steps?
I walked up the step, yes.
To the top of...
yes, sir.
What do you mean? You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know what you mean.
The steps of what?
Go into the city.
No, I mean, from the city.
When you get off the boat, right?
Yes.
You get to a certain place, then you have to walk up to your hotel. There's no cars.
You walked up to Capri,
sure.
the piazza.
Right.
Lots of piazzas there.
I even scuba dived in the Blue Grotto. Did you do that?
You sank in the Blue Grotto. Yes, I was in the Blue Grotto.
Whales can swim.
And in the white... That's right. And get beached occasionally. Yeah. No, I swam in the Blue Grotto, the Green Grotto, and the White Grotto. No, I was talking about going up to the place called Villa Hovis, which is the second emperor of Rome. Wasn't Augustus the first emperor? Then Tiberius. And he still has on the island of Capri the villa from which he ruled the entire Roman Empire from about 60 A.D. And you walk up about 400 or 500 feet, and it is incredible. All the ruins are there. You get a great sense of history when you're in Italy. Now, you were in Florida.
Yes.
Yeah.
Southwest. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yay, for Florida.
Yeah. What historically do you...
Well, I saw something very historic. I went to, in fact, where I got your news about your citizenship. I was at a place called Giuseppe, which is a private island that you have to only be a member to go there. And you have to be. And it was built by the Collier. It was built by the Collier family, and their home.
Are those the Collier brothers that?
No. It's a different.
Collier brothers were brothers years ago who were found like derelicts in their apartment.
No.
With stuff piled. Really?
This is the other crowd, the publishing folks. But he built a beautiful home there, and in 1913 he built a kidney-shaped swimming pool. Now, you imagine somebody having that thought in that time, and it's just like the 20s.
Tiberius was 2,000 years ago.
What?
Tiberius had a steam room 2,000 years ago. You're talking about a guy who built a pool in 1913. That's no sense of
As far as I'm concerned, that's ancient.
But there's no great sense of history.
Yeah, but it was great. That's where I was, the island of Giuseppe.
Never heard of it. Anybody ever heard of the island of Giuseppe? See, it's
2 people.
It's an unlisted island.
Right. I told you you had to be a member to go there.
That's class. How do you become a member of this island?
You are asked to join, like a country club. They've asked you to join, and if you're
somebody comes up in a boat,
accepted by the board, and when you're
oh, come on.
Yes, of course.
Well, what qualifications do you have to be a member?
Like any club, you have to be standing there with money in your pocket.
That's what hey, boat, come here. You want to be a member? Anyway, tomorrow I took some film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what?
Oh, I want to see that.
Which is being developed, and I'll bring it on the show sometime, either this week, if I can get it developed.
Right.
Because I had a lot of things I want to say here, but I'm not making any sense whatsoever tonight.
I can read that.
No, I had Rome, monuments, so forth. There are other things here.
Oh, there's a good one. Go to commercial.
Doesn't say that at all. Anyway, I have some fascinating facts to tell you, but none of them are making any sense at all tonight. In fact, I am bored with this whole thing I'm trying to tell you about this trip. I have some wonderful things to tell you. If you're interested in losing weight, don't come crying to me. No, watch this message from Dietac.
Temptation. It's tough to resist. Ask anyone who's trying to diet. Well, now there's something new from the people at Contact. Maximum strength Dietac with more appetite suppressant, but no stimulant. It helps you lose weight by helping you stick to your diet. One capsule helps you control your appetite all day. Lets you resist temptation and eat less. New maximum strength Dietac. It gives your diet a fighting chance.
You won't find them in a Sealy. You won't find them in a Serta. You won't find them in a Stearns & Foster, but you will find them in a Beauty Rest by Simmons. Hundreds of these exclusive Beauty Rest coils. They're wrapped individually so they're free to move separately to give every part of your body the kind of firm, comfortable support you won't find anywhere but here.
There's just no rest like a Beauty Rest by Simmons.
Everybody's always telling you how to clean things. Your hair, your nails, your sink. Anybody ever tell you how to clean an ear? Well, I'm gonna tell you. First, find an ear. Now grasp a nice, soft Q-tip swab firmly. Stroke gently. Careful, only on the outside. Ah, soft. Oh, and remember, never put anything inside your ear. Except your elbow.
Say, friend, a couple of light beers.
Yes, sir. Natural light.
That's 110 calories.
Miller Lite.
96 calories. We said late.
Oh, yeah. How about...
Yeah, extra light. From Pabst. Only 70 calories. Yeah, 70. So it's less filling and more refreshing.
Okay, 2 extra lights.
Extra light beer from Pabst. A refreshing change in beer.
Okay, we are back, such as we are. Here is, always nice to have somebody the first night you're back you know well. She's a lovely lady and a fine actress, and she's here tonight. What clever introductions I have. Maybe she can help pull this whole thing together. Would you welcome... Doc's getting ready for downbeat, or else his armpit's locked. Suzanne Plachette. Buongiorno.
Looks a mess.
Buonasera.
I want to tell you something.
I must
Your
apologize.
mouth doesn't work. Your brain doesn't work.
No.
And it's me and a bird tonight?
You and a bird.
I did the birds. You know what they did to me last time?
That's right.
These boots were very expensive. They can't make caca on the floor.
Anyway, I am a little dingy tonight.
Oh,
I had some lovely things to say. And Joanna, my wife, is Italian. And she says, now, when you speak nice of Italy,
yes,
and don't make fun of it. And it's hard not to, because the people are so open.
Yes.
And they're warm and lots of hand gestures.
Oh, yes.
But they don't get excited about things like here. I mean, lunch is, 2 or 3 hours, and the stores close, as you know, as they do in many countries over there, from like 2 to 4 in the afternoon, or 1 to 3, and they take a siesta or nap, and then they stay open late.
Did you find that the national bird was fly?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
no, I wouldn't say that.
I got a lot of extra protein in my food, you know, and it's little things
I didn't
flying
notice
around.
that.
Yes. Well, did you eat outside?
Sure.
Did they recognize you in Italy? Are you known there?
Some of the people knew who I was. They'd heard the name, or they'd read it in magazines. Our show, of course, does not play in Italy, but they had, some of them had seen the Oscar telecast.
I was there when Elizabeth Taylor was arriving to do Cleopatra.
Well, of course they would know her. That's from
Yeah, and I was doing a film, and
you made a couple of films in
yes,
Italy.
they were waiting for her to arrive, and I pulled up to the hotel in a car, and they ran forward, thinking it was Elizabeth Taylor, and they looked inside and said, "Oh, it's nobody." They turned out to be right.
Does that mean we're taking a break already?
Yes.
Is it something I said?
Yeah.
God knows I could. I want to give your brain a rest.
What do we do now?
Commercial.
Commercial, come back.
We go away, and then they come back. Yeah.
That's the way it works, huh? Suppose we don't go to a commercial.
Then we won't come back.
It's so simple. When somebody explains it, it's so simple. No, we'll do this commercial, and we will come back. We sure will.
If every Japanese car sold in America had to face Plymouth Champ in a test drive, and if all the contenders had to have front-wheel drive, and mileage as high as Champs, plus a base sticker price as low as Champs, no other car could show up. Because there's no other front-wheel drive Japanese car with a price as low as Champs that is mileage as high. Of all front-wheel drive Japanese cars, the Champ is a Plymouth from Mitsubishi.
New Purina 100. 100. New Purina 100.
Introducing new Purina 100, the best-tasting cat foods Purina puts in a can. They're 100% nutritious, 100% delicious, so juicy, so tender, they taste like a million.
100. New Purina 100.
Purina calls it 100, but it tastes like a million.
Pickens talking for your New England Chrysler Plymouth dealer. He'll bend over backward for you. Now you can get bent over backward deals on his best-selling high-mileage cars like this Plymouth Reliant K or the thrifty Horizon Miser. Just look at that mileage. Yeah, and no matter which Plymouth or Chrysler model you choose, you can be sure of a deal you'll flip over. And the pickings are great.
We're looking forward to bending over backward for you.
Down on it.
Shop CVS Pharmacy week after week, and you'll find a tremendous selection of healthcare products.
That's a good price.
At good low prices. Toiletries, school supplies, candy.
That's a good price.
And good low prices. Check our weekly sale displays, and you'll find unusually good prices.
That's a good price.
Tremendous selection and good low prices. That's CVS.
That's a good drugstore.
The stars shine brightly on Tomorrow Coast to Coast with Tom Snyder and people you won't want to miss. The comical and the controversial, the old guard and the new wave. It's topical, it's timely, it's Tomorrow Coast to Coast. Tonight, join Tom as he welcomes the Pointer Sisters and Tom Brokaw next on NBC.
This Patriots Great Moment is being brought to you by Subaru.
1980 Schaefer Stadium. Twice the Baltimore Colts fall victim to the alert Patriot special teams. Rick Sanford returns one fumbled kickoff for a score. Then later in the game, young Alan Clark pulls a carbon copy of the same play. Patriots 47, Colts 21.
If you've ever had the feeling you had to wait forever for a Subaru station wagon, here's good news. They're available now with on-demand four-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. But because of Subaru mileage, Subaru sticker prices, and Subaru durability, better see your Subaru dealer soon before they start disappearing again.
Want some cucumber dressing?
Now this is some cucumber dressing. Kraft Original Creamy Cucumber Dressing. It's got real cucumber and real sour cream.
Howard, our steaks are on fire.
Everyone's getting all fired up about this just-right cucumber taste.
Howard, enough.
But there's more. Kraft Cucumber and Green Pepper and Cucumber and Garlic. Talk about news.
Talk about taste.
Kraft Cucumber Dressings. Talk about taste.
WJAR TV, Providence.
That's good. Oh, yeah.
For those of you just tuned in, you've missed an exciting travelogue of my experiences on vacation. Can't make any sense to that at all.
You look very handsome, though. You look like you were rested.
I was rested until I got home. You're supposed to come home from vacation rested, right? You're not supposed to make that last day to squeeze the whole trip in. I was fine.
I'm punchy
I do
for
love
very
it.
long. The only way I'm not punchy is if I sail.
Yeah.
You know, and I've sailed to Europe twice, and then I arrive rested and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I've never done
coming
that.
back, Tommy and I were not speaking for 3 of the 5 days, which was actually the pleasant part of the trip.
You tend to have arguments when you're on vacation?
No, we don't. Not any more
Because
than
you spend
usual.
well, you know, you spend a great deal of time together on vacation that you normally don't even spend at home. You have your breakfast,
That's
you have
right.
lunches together, and 3 meals a day, and you see each other all during the day.
You know, Tommy...
No, nothing.
That's right.
No, I don't mean anything wrong with that. It's just that the whole day is with your spouse, and that can lead to sometimes a little friction.
I can't imagine it in your particular situation. 'Cause,
No.
even-tempered.
I'm very
And Tommy, of course, is not volatile, and neither am I.
I must tell you about playing tennis in Italy. This was kind of funny. The hotel, called the, what's the name? You stayed there. The Quisisana Hotel on the island of Capri. And they have clay courts, which are wonderful, right across from the hotel. So I went over to play tennis with the professional. And we start to play. And about every other point, I see him talking to somebody. Somebody would come over the sideline. It would be a very animated conversation. And now we would hit a couple of more points, and he would be talking to somebody else. About 15 minutes of that, and all of a sudden I hear music. A record, a bad, scratchy record with an outdoor speaker. And it was Cacciatore and Saber Dance. It goes, I said, what is going on here? And then all of a sudden, they segued into the Marine hymn. Doesn't that go? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's exactly.
While we're playing tennis. And I can't figure out what's going on. They were holding a tournament on court number 3. A local tournament with the soccer players from all over Europe. And kids are marching out with flags. There's an audience. And people are applauding. And they're only 2 courts away. And they're playing the Marine Corps hymn. And I asked somebody who was Italian. I said, why would they use the United States Marine Corps hymn? He says, because it's a very stirring number. He says, it's martial. It makes us happy. Now, they're playing that while everybody else is playing tennis. It was and then they did the same thing the next day.
Did you play to that rhythm?
Oh, yeah, you start hitting da-da-da-da-da.
Was Bo Derek with you?
They are fun people, I'll tell you.
I've always had a wonderful time.
What movie did you make?
I did 2. I did Rome Adventure, and I did If It's Tuesday, This Must Be Belgium. We did 4
That was a funny picture. That was a funny picture. That was a
I was in
genuinely funny picture.
the elevator of the Grand Hotel in Rome, and we were going to shoot a portion of it. We were characters, and we had the name tags, and I had this little Margaret O'Brien hat, and a cute little dress, and walking down, a woman staring at me in the elevator, and she said, you look so much like Suzanne Plachette, but you're prettier. So I
They
just said,
give it and they
"Thank
take
you,"
it away.
because she saw the character's name there.
Yeah.
But I've worked with Italian crews most of the time, and then when lunch comes, you get your lunch box with a plate of pasta, a little roast beef, a cheese, and an apple, a little salad, and a bottle of wine. Then you don't care about what you shoot in the afternoon.
They have very nice
And it looks
wine.
like it, because the cameraman doesn't care either.
They have very nice wines there, and the pasta is
Food is wonderful.
Yeah, I would like to go back to Rome again.
I love
You
it.
get such a sense of history. St. Peter's was just absolutely mind-boggling.
Was the opera season, was it going on then? Did you go to the Caracalla and see the open-air opera?
No.
Because I saw Aida there, and they bring an elephant out on stage.
Oh, they were opening an opera, and they went on strike.
Oh, another strike?
Yes, there was another strike of all the stagehands and all the unions. I think they were doing Aida.
That's the one, yeah, that's the biggie.
And they held it for the evening because everybody went on strike. I guess they went on the next night, I don't know.
Well, it's like baseball games here, and people go the way we go to baseball games, and they bring food and they scream.
Did you say Aida and I repeated? Is that what you're laughing about?
That's why we're laughing.
I see you laughing over here. You mentioned Aida.
Aida.
And you
then
I knew you heard it somewhere.
And I said, no, they were playing Aida. I see.
How long will you be on medication?
What? As long as it makes me feel like this. I'm sorry. I saw them laughing, and then I realized I must have completed a faux pas and did not hear what you said.
Once I was doing a picture in Rome.
Were you doing a picture in Rome?
I was doing a picture in Rome.
Now I'm just teasing.
With Aida, who was on medication.
Right.
And Tommy got cranky. I know this is hard for you to believe.
Oh,
I was shooting nights, and he just, I don't know what it was. I may have been too friendly with the crew. And he went back to the hotel at about 4 o'clock in the morning when we wrapped. I came back, put the key in the door, and it was locked from the inside. Mr. Charm had gone to sleep, and you know, he's Irish, so he has an ethnic responsibility to... Now, I go down to the concierge, and I'm trying to be a star, you know, elegant. Excuse me, there seems to be some difficulty with my room now. By the end of the evening, I'm banging on the door. Ringing the phone. He wouldn't open the door, and I knew if I took another room somewhere else, he would be sure that I'd been intimate with all of Italy in the morning. Finally, he stumbled to the door, let me in. In the morning, I had these, you know, the heavy carved doors that you have in the suite. I was so angry, I was playing them like an accordion. And I was saying to Tom, don't you ever do that to me in tempo, you know. Tried to get his head between the doors.
See, that's what I talked about, being on vacation.
But this is so rare for us, you know. We're so even-tempered.
Always angry.
Yeah. That was about the worst time we ever had. But, I mean, it's very hard for a husband, usually, to be on location when you're working and he's, you know, he's there. He tries to make the trip very pleasant by going and seeing things and then sorting them out, because I work 6 days a week.
Right.
And on Sunday, you know, we go and do all the sites.
We stayed at a hotel called, and I'm not plugging the hotel, called the Hassler.
Oh, it's
which is well known. It's on what they call the Spanish Steps, built by the Spaniards in the year, that I don't know when. And they give you the number of steps there. They say in the brochure, 137 steps. Now, what is fun is to stand at the top of the steps and listen to the people, because everybody invariably counts them. Nobody gets exactly the same number. She says, some old lady come on and goes, I got 132. And somebody else would have 140, 129, and they never would come up with the same number.
That is a beautiful and romantic hotel.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Really
they have a big brunch that goes on forever.
Yeah,
I like that when there's not a sense of rushing or a sense of time. Even when you're working, the lunches go on. They're civilized. It's as it should be.
While we were in Italy, the Italian stock market closed for 3 days. They were having problems, a monetary crisis there. And the stock market completely went out of business for 3 days. Now, in this country, people would almost riot.
Yeah.
You know, if the New York Stock Exchange closed down. Didn't bother the people over there.
Can I ask you a question, Johnny? Because you spend time in France and in Italy and in comparable resorts or luxury hotels. Are the prices comparable, or is Italy less expensive than France?
Italy, I found, is less expensive.
Because France, I really, a cup of coffee was $6, you know, and there was about...
No, I thought Italia, where we were, was very, very reasonable.
Good.
And
that's my next trip.
No, it was just great. Really loved it. What do we do now?
Keep talking? Or keep talking?
I'm through. I don't have anything else to say.
I've seen the parrot. I don't think you can do 20 minutes.
You saw the parrot, and the parrot is not feeling well.
Why don't you bring out...
That parrot better sing when he gets out here. I only took this booking. I had nothing against Dr. Altman. But usually when the staff says this chicken's going to come out and do great things, they inevitably do nothing. Now, this
Remember
bird,
the minor bird we had?
Had a minor bird that was supposed to
Never
come on
said a
and
word.
recited Shakespeare. The bird came out and sat like a schlump. Slump.
Birds.
And did not utter one word the entire show. So this bird better be dynamite.
We could bring it out and it might peck me to death. If you'd seen any of my early clips. You know,
Did you get into France at all?
What?
Did you get into France at all?
Not this year. No. Went to Ravello. Ravello's an interesting...
I don't care.
Ravello was really pretty. Really pretty. We stayed with...
Do you have any films from Ravello?
I took some film.
Will we see them tomorrow?
No, well, it takes time to develop those. And I will edit them, and it'll make a lot more sense than I am making when you see the actual pictures.
Who did you stay with in Ravello?
Ravello gay...
Gore Vidal again?
Gore Vidal. Gore Vidal. I stayed with... Gore Vidal. Got this beautiful home in Ravello.
Freddie suggested that we go to commercial and see if we come back.
Sure. Okay, you folks hang in because this bird is going to kill you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
MGM presents one of the most beautiful women of our time in the most erotic adventure of all time. Tarzan, the Ape Man. Playboy magazine calls Bo Derek the sexiest Jane ever. Bo Derek, Richard Harris, and Miles O'Keefe in Tarzan, the Ape Man. Rated R. Coming soon. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
When you buy a new car, you want to keep it looking new. And that's easy with Armor All Protectant. A scientific formula that took a polymer chemist 10 years to develop. It helps keep rubber, vinyl, leather, and plastic looking new. So even though you can't keep your car from getting old, you can keep it from looking old. Armor All. It's science, but it works like magic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take off with AAA Worldwide Travel on a dollar-stretching vacation to romantic Amsterdam, cosmopolitan London, fashionable Paris, wonderful Copenhagen, ancient Rome, classical Greece, scenic Ireland, colorful Spain, sunny Portugal, or intriguing Hong Kong. Right now, the value of the dollar is at a 10-year high. Cash in. Take your dollar-stretching vacation now with AAA Worldwide Travel. Remember, their travel bargains won't last forever, and seats are limited.
All over the country, women have stopped using fabric softeners.
You started saving money.
With Rainbow Fresh Yes Detergent plus fabric softener.
Yes cleans. Deep down. Controls static clean. Plus Yes softens with a Rainbow Fresh scent.
So you can stop spending money on fabric softeners you don't need.
Get Rainbow Fresh Yes.
Yes is all you need to buy.
Thank you, Doc. Okay, Frank.
This is going to be a biggie, Johnny. I can feel it.
My next guest is a veterinarian from Long Island, New York, who as says here, has come into possession of some remarkable birds, and we'll be the judge of that. No, he's brought 3 birds with him tonight.
Why is your voice changing?
What?
Your voice is changing.
What do you mean? You're right. Including a parrot named Nino, who they say is able to sing opera. So you folks stay with us, and we'll find out if that is true. Would you welcome Dr. Robert Alton? Dr. Alton. Hello, Doc.
How you do?
How are you? How are you, Doc?
All right, let me go get...
Is this all right just to have him rest here?
Anywhere he wants.
Anywhere he wants, okay.
Anywhere.
Holly, want a cracker?
Oh, that was a short
Hello. Does this one talk at all?
Yes, that one says hello.
Hello.
And coughs. And whistles.
What's this one's name?
That's Susie.
This is Susie. Hello. Just have to repeat sometimes?
No, he'll do it.
Oh.
Hello, Suze. Hello. Hello, bird.
15 minutes. We got.
You just have to be a little
This bird
patient.
better get cracking, Doctor. I know.
Hello, Suze.
Hello, Suze.
Come on, Suze, put your wings out.
Put your wings out. Well, sure, if you help him, you'll put him out.
That's it. Now, he just said hello.
Wait a minute, he just said hello, and my arm is locking, Doctor.
You can put him down. He's very well housebroken. He's not just too well suit broken, so hold him over the desk.
Hello.
Hello, Suze. Hello, Bird. Hello, Susie. Nina will talk.
With Nina, we'll talk, or we'll eat Nina. No, we're not just teasing. Look, animals sometimes they come out. They're in a strange environment, and the lights and the so forth.
Commercial with common.
Are the parrots different outside of color? Obviously, the second scene.
This is not a parrot. This is a cockatoo, a sulfur-crested cockatoo.
I see. I didn't know that.
And these two are yellow-naped Amazons, which are among the better talking parrots.
Right. Hello. Susie.
Hello, Nino.
Hello, Bird.
Hello, Bird. Hello, Bird. I've been trying to get him to say he is Johnny for 2 weeks, but he just won't do it. Just won't do it. But we'll get him to sing. Hello, Bird. Hello, Nino. Hello, pretty bird. Now, this is Little Bird.
Oh, God. We could have shown still pictures, Doctor. No, look. We'll give him a chance to really kind of get the feel of the show. And come back and you will hear all three birds do the Andrews Sisters. Right. We're going to take a break. We have to do a commercial. We're coming back.
We're the neighborhood professionals. We're proud to be the one. You know we're working hard for you the moment we've begun. We'll work each day to find a way until the job is done. We're America's #1 top seller, Century 21.
Your home is the most important investment of your life. Trusted to #1.
Century 21.
Is there a better way to care for furniture than with spray waxes? You bet there is. On this side of this wax table, Endust. If you thought Endust was just for dusting, watch this. I'll spray this side with Endust, and I'll use spray wax on this side. Just look how much more dirt Endust picked up. And it cleans without smeary wax buildup because there's no wax in it. Endust is the winner. It cleans better without wax buildup.
Suddenly, everybody's swallowing goldfish. Pepperidge Farm goldfish crackers, crispy nibbles shaped like fish, plumped up with layers of flaky cracker dough. There's cheddar flavor, parmesan, pizza, and lightly salted. Mighty nice change from your usual snack. Yep, try something different for parties or just plain eating. Pepperidge Farm goldfish, crispy little nibbles shaped like fish.
At supper time, I've got 20 men and 1 dog to feed. All beef eaters. Look at Butch.
He loves beef. Mighty Dog Pure Beef. That's what's special about Mighty Dog. Of all leading brands, only Mighty Dog is packed full of pure beef. The others aren't. See, they're mostly meat byproducts. So get your beef eater Mighty Dog Beef for Dogs in the single serving can. For pure beef, it's the only one.
You folks at home missed that. Susie finally said hello.
Susie will say hello.
Hello.
Hello, Suze. All right, we're going to get Nino. We're going to get Nino to whistle and sing.
Now, this is Nino. How old is Nino?
Nino is almost 50.
50 years old?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Parents do live a
Have
long
a lifespan
time.
of 70 to 80 years, yes.
How long have you had Nino?
About 17 years. His original owner was a young boy studying opera, and that's where the operetics come from.
So if you keep repeating, they pick it up by...
Well, in a strange environment, he'll get started. Once he gets started, he's usually pretty good.
Okay.
He promised me.
All right.
Come on, Nino. Hello, Bird. Want to scratch? Come on. This is your favorite. Nino loves spaghetti. And
I thought they just ate seed.
No, that's unfortunately a misconception. And many people will feed them just seed and they become deficient. They should be on a very varied diet of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
And if we eat day after day, and if we're eating spaghetti, he leans over and he says, "Is it good? Is it good?" Nino, want a cracker?
Cracker.
What do you say? You're welcome.
Aw.
Now, that's too much. That'll take too long to eat, so I'll steal a little back. We have to wait until he's finished.
You said that they get actually jealous?
These two birds live together in the same cage, and they get along fine. Nino will fight with any other bird, unfortunately. And if we start paying attention to either one of the other birds, Nino gets very upset, which in a way is good because we can get him to react. Now, we got Little Bird here when he was about 6 months, 5 or 6 months old. And he's learned everything from Nino. He does exactly the same thing Nino does, but he doesn't do it on command. Apparently, Nino's not doing too well. Was that good? You gonna whistle for me now? Come on. Come on, Nino.
Was that you? Or
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you?
Yes. Come on, Little Bird. Come on, Little Bird. Oh, yes, now you get jealous. Come on. Now you gonna sing for me? Come on, Nino. That was Nino's.
That was the bird?
Yeah. Come on. Say hello,
was that
bird.
the doctor, or was it Memorex?
Come on, Nino. You gonna sing for me? Come on. Little bird, da 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 da. Oh, little bird. Come on, yellow bird. You do it then. Hi, little bird. Dee da da. That's a beginning. Come on now. Dee da. Come on, Nino. Dee da 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 dum. Ha 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 ha. Come on, man. You have to be patient. Come on now. Ha 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 ha. Come on, bird. Ha 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 ha. He's warming up. He's warming up. Okay, we're starting now. Let's go. Up and down the scale. Ha 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 ha. Come on, Nino. Come on, Nino. Little bird is chewing my ear. Come on, Nino. Ha 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 ha. Oh, come on now. You behave. You be good.
Did this bird do anything?
Come on, Nino. Hello. Hello, bird.
Oh, good.
Hello, bird. It's going to be goodbye. Goodbye, bird. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now let's sing. Come on. Ha 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 ha. No, no crackers. We're warming up. Just a second. Come on, Nino. Ha 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 ha. Tee da 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 da. Tee da 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 da. Ha 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 ha. I want you to sing now, not whistle. Ha 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 ha. Tee da 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 da. Come on, come on. You gonna sing for me? Come on now. Let's go. Hello, little bird. Come on. Ha 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 ha. Come on. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. All right, now let's go. You're here to sing. Come on. Ha ha ha. Oh, that was this bird.
Now that was, yes, that was a...
Yes, that's partial
Good
training.
3 notes there.
Come on, Nino. Ha 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 ha. Come on, bird. How about yellow bird? Yellow bird, la da 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 dum. Oh, yellow bird.
You're very good, Doctor. Very good.
What do you want? Come on. No, come on now. You come away from there and you sing. Come on. Hello, bird. Ha, 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 ha. Come on, he's starting. Ha, 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 ha. Come on, Nino. Ha, 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 ha. Come on now. Ha. Come on, Nino. Ha, 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 ha. Just once. Do we have time? Hello, Nee. Come on. Ha, 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 ha.
Why don't you take him on with Snyder? We'll be right back while the birds take a little break here. Now you're talking.
We're getting there.
We'll be right back.
You've seen all kinds of experts on our show. Now I'd like to tell you about the Experts, your International House of Pancakes restaurants. Right now, International House of Pancakes restaurants from coast to coast are featuring their flavorful 3-egg omelets. Try their tasty Denver, mushroom, cheese, ham and cheese, or this unique international omelet. Enjoyed with super salad or 3 secret recipe pancakes. What a meal. See the Experts, your International House of Pancakes restaurants.
Joey called this morning.
So how's Joey? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing? Our Joey called 2,000 miles. The kids are all right?
Fine.
Sally?
Fine.
The kids are fine. Sally's fine. So why did he call?
I asked him that too.
And why are you crying?
Because Joey said I'd call. Just because I love you, Mom.
Reach out and touch someone.
Have you ever been ripped off by the system?
It's a very big hole.
Meet 3 special guys
You'll find City Hall.
who decide to do something about it.
Naval bombardment.
Columbia Pictures presents Gabe Kaplan, Alex Karras, Robert Klein, and Susan Clark in Nobody's Perfect. Rated PG.
Starts Friday at a theater or drive-in near you. Check newspaper for listings.
Pardon me, if you only serve B&M baked beans with Frank's, you're just not using your bean. B&M baked beans are delicious with barbecued chicken and make a sandwich into a hearty meal. And what about B&M with ham? Gently seasoned and baked for 7 hours in brick ovens, B&M's rich, thick brown sugar sauce bubbles up through every bean.
That flavor would go well with lots more than Frank's.
Now that's using your bean. B&M baked beans taste great with Frank's and lots more.
A man and his bird. Those are sweet. Smell like that. They are really beautiful, you know. They make great pets, don't they?
Oh, they're marvelous pets.
Yeah.
And they're becoming much more popular. Cage birds in general, but particularly the larger parrots have become extremely popular. They're easy to handle. They don't require a lot of the walking that dogs do, so they make great pets, and they live a long time.
Nino does sing well, though.
Yes, when he sings well, and he usually sings well.
Yeah, well, we got a good excerpt from it tonight. Doctor, I thank you for being here tonight, really. We've had fun. Tomorrow night we have Rona Barrett, Jerry Seinfeld, and the Children's Chamber Music Quartet. Thank you. Good night.
Stay tuned now for today's show's Tom Brokaw, the Pointer Sisters, and actor Cliff Robertson on Tomorrow, Coast to Coast. And Tarzan's newest Jane, Bo Derek, talks with Gene Shalit. Tomorrow morning on Today.